everyone, it's Amber, and I have a really quick video that I want to do. I want to try to keep it quick. I know that we're all trying to stay home and stay safe and healthy, and a lot of people I know are homeschooling their kids right now. So I have been personally not homeschooling anybody because I don't have kids, but I miss my nephews so much. I have a 9-year-old nephew and a 7-year-old nephew. They're both at home. My sister is homeschooling them, and my sister is a teacher herself, so they're all kind of home doing the school thing at home. I wanted to send them a little cheer up thing so they can have like a homeschool / crafty kit at home that they can use. And the first thing I thought of is a journal. Something that they can journal in every single day to kind of document this time. And I wanted to just quickly put a couple of them together. So I have this paper pad right here, Boys Will Be Boys. I got it at Hobby Lobby a few years ago, and I still have several sheets left. I thought this would be a cool paper pad to cover some composition notebook. I'm actually going to try a little something different to cover these, and I'm going to take you guys along with me. So I'm just going to pick the designs that I want for each of my nephews. So I think for Brady, he's the 9-year-old. If they have anything to do with video games in here. So I'm going to do this one for Brady. So I need two 12 by 12 sheets per composition notebook. So these composition notebooks I had in my stash. My sister actually picked these up for me. She got them on sale for 50 cents at Walmart during back to school. So I had these in my stash, and these composition notebooks just had these like funky designs, which we're going to be covering up. But I think these are like the Yobi brand by East Oak Designs. So then for Bryson, let's see. He loves to play chef. Is there anything with pizza? He loves pizza. He loves superheroes, and oh, here's a superhero one. That might be cool. Kind of like comic book / superhero. So I have this new way that I think I'm going to try out on how to do these. So I'm just going to try and keep this really simple, and I'm just going to cover the front cover here with ATG tape. First, I like to get all the edges, and I just go where the design here meets the black canvas strip. I don't put glue on the canvas strip itself. So I'm going to do all the edges, and I'm going to fill in generously the cover. So usually I cut these down to fit the top, and then I fold them over as far as it can go on here. But I think I want to try a little something different. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. These were 50 cents. I can get another page. So this is kind of like an experiment. So then I'm going to lay this over here. And just kind of get my bone folder, find that edge, and burnish it really well. Don't rip the paper though, because that can be really easy to do. I'm going to burnish all the edges, that way it's nice and adhered on there. Okay. So then I'm going to open this up. So as you can see, I flipped this to the back. So now here is the inside cover, and I'm going to fold this paper over just like this. Get my bone folder to get that crease. Don't do it too tight because you don't want to rip the edge of your paper here. So then I'm going to unfold it, and then I'm going to fold it up this way. Okay. And then I'll fold this one the same. I don't know if I'm making my life more difficult or less, but okay. So now I think where these folds are right here, I'm just going to make a cut right there where that fold line is. Right there, and on the other side. And so that's where I made the cut, and we don't need this piece at all, so I'm just going to cut this off. Okay, so now we have something that looks like this. Now I'm just going to add my adhesive to this. Be pretty generous with it. Make sure you get all the edges. So I got those two edges and then the middle. And then I want to get these edges as well. So now I'm just going to kind of glue this down. Use your bone folder to burnish. Okay, and then add adhesive to these two flaps here. So I'm going to pull that. So it has a nice finished edge there. That looks really good. So we have most of this inside cover all covered, and then it looks really good here. So the only thing now that we need to do is these are naturally rounded corners. So I'm going to take my We Are Memory Keepers corner rounder, and I'm going to go on the 1/4 inch side and just go ahead and chomp this to round those corners to match the pages. That worked out really, really well. Now I just need to find something to cover this, but you know me, I always put a pocket right here. So maybe I'll use like a different pattern to do that. But first thing I'm going to do is cover the back of this, just like I did the front. So I think that's like the fastest I've ever covered a composition notebook. And I love how it has a finished edge all the way around. So that's a great way to use up your 12 by 12 paper as well. And it's secured on all sides. And then right here I'm going to have a different sheet of paper later on in the video to add a pocket so they can add goodies in there. So this is Bryson's. And now I'm going to cover Brady's. So I'm going to do the whole process again, but I'll speed it up this time. So I got Brady's all covered, and now all I need to do is just do my corners with my corner chomper. So I love this new technique I'm doing. It makes it so much nicer, and it went so fast. Okay, so now that I've got these all done, I want to add the pocket on the inside. For the pockets for each of the composition books, you need a piece that measures 9 5/8 by 3. So I'm going to do this to 3. So you're going to need 2 pieces per journal. And then this is going to be 9 5/8. So 9 5/8 is going to be the 1/8 inch mark right after 9 1/2. Right there. So you know, for pockets, I like to do my little 1/2 inch notch thing. So you just eyeball the center, and a little less than halfway, just punch out a little notch. So I'm going to do that for all the rest of these. So all we need to do is glue this in, but I don't want to get all the way to like that crevice right there, because I don't want this to like obstruct the fold. So I'm going to go a little bit above that and glue this down on this side, and the bottom. So for that, I'm going to be using wet glue, and I'm going to use the Tombow Mono Liquid Glue, and just do like a thin bead on all those 3 sides. Okay, this is super easy. Then, like I said, take it a little bit away from that middle crease there and just glue it down and let that dry, and you have yourself a cute little pocket that they can put goodies. So I just kept it really simple. I'm going to cut out some cute decorations from this cutout sheet right here, and I just printed out Brady's journal. I got these sticky labels here, and I made these with my Dymo Letra Tag label maker. So this is like the best thing that's ever happened to me. I got it for Christmas from my sister, and it's awesome. I'll link this below. It's not expensive at all, and you can like print out labels. I labeled all my iris cases with it, my cash envelopes for my budget, everything. So I have these. This says Brady's journal, and then this says Bryson's journal. So just sit back and relax and watch how I decorate the covers. So I'm doing voiceover for this portion of the video. My husband had his music going, doing the dishes, and I was not about to argue with him because he was doing the dishes. So I'm just showing you the completed journals for my sweet nephews. I added some cute journal cards from that paper collection, some colorful index cards that I just got at the Dollar Tree a while back. I had a bunch of these packs of bookmarks, and of course my favorite, the Target clear pockets. I just put a piece of scrapbook paper down and put one of these pockets on top and loaded it full of these bookmarks. The kids love, love, love to read, and they love to organize all their books and bookmarks, and so I knew they'd love that. And then in the back pocket, I also stuck some goodies like back to school stuff, these little word, I don't know what they are. They're to practice your words, I think, and just some more journal cards. But this one's Bryson's, and I think he's going to love it. It's so cute, and so it just fits him perfectly. And so they can stick as many more goodies in there, but I think they're going to love journaling in these things. And the next one is Brady's, the video game one. So I'm going to flip through that one as well, but I'll set it to music so you don't have to hear me talk the whole time. But I hope you enjoy. So now what I'm doing, I got these adorable containers from the Dollar Tree about a month ago, and I'm going to fill them with goodies that I've had stashed away. I don't know what my obsession is with school supplies and office supplies, but I've had an obsession ever since I was a kid for crayons and pencils and markers and notepads and index cards. So I totally put them to use in these little kits for my nephews, and I'm just going to show you here what I'm putting in them. So their little sets are all done. I'm so excited about these. Here's Bryson's, a little card here, and his journal's on top. And then here's Brady's and his little card with his journal right on top. So I'm excited to deliver these to my sister's house. I'll just take them over and leave them on the porch, and then I'll text her and let her know that there's a surprise out there for Brady and Bryson. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you take some inspiration from the altered composition notebooks. I'm very excited to make some more with some really pretty paper. And I hope that you all have a great week. Stay healthy and safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!